Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd down and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the best backs in the league. Had to come into this game with an idea. Slow him down.
You're not even winning money.
It's going to be a long afternoon.
Side this our car.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard
don't try to get me money.
and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Huh?
Now to change things up. Stroud
What's that lead?
This goes out wide for Mixon.
I kind of. Wait,
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And then we win money.
13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Huh? Wait, what? You have to pay to get in?
Sometimes quite a bit.
How much?
They're just trying to get him touches any way they can.
So you're going to pay $80?
There's another one right there.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down
So you
now.
eat it yourself?
Stroud out of the gun here.
Yeah.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down.
Probably my foul.
Easy to hold on to.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they rose to the challenge.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a first set of downs here. 1st and 10. And that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Mixon with a first down carry. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. At the Colts 22-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I can just keep going.
On a gift, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
At the 3-yard line. On the plate, right?
Mixon. He'll get down close to the goal line, but not on it as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
All right.
As Stroud now to throw. Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
All right.
Now Stroud, sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 84 yards. Take the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
That's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play that just had an insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And you say green.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he was set on that one. Instead, he's only able to get the set beyond the 15.
Wait, how do you get that though? When you just,
Texans
and
offense
especially
ready
the
to
all
go
I
here
need.
for their next drive.
How do you get
And
a
last
fumble?
time, they
Because
had
I've been trying to put it in
roll the dice,
a
didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
right there.
Yeah, simply a tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it in the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Those are mine.
That'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Here's Stroud.
Wow.
And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Stroud working out of the gun.
He's one type of guy.
To Joe Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Throw left side to Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up second down.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Again, it's Stroud. Open mid-hand, it's complete. That'll leave them with a 32 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag out here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, only got 1. Fourth down. Throwing now is Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Here's Herbert. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score touchdowns. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get this one out to about his 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Here's Herbert. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Colts had 8-3 now. But they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Herbert. That one finds Pierce right side. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Herbert now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On the handoff, Taylor. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And this pass broken up. And the contact with time there. And now 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken at the 37. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Herbert. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Oh, he had a man open. He opened shot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in the zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone by Wright, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to the 43. And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he's got that wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop the throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. Finds the crossing route, he finds Pittman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run here with Taylor. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. The power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Texans 3-yard line.
Here's Taylor again. And not a whole lot there as they get him down at about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Touchdown! Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word, if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud looking to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. And Stroud now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing it back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert.
Oh, that's best.
And his throw is incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. That's to his tight end, Tanner Warren. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Stroud. Open man is Higgins. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that we're going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. To the left side, he's going to roll the tight end. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give the tail out of the gun. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren as the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Colts 28, Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish out the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Stroud working out of the gun. Now a deep one for Johnston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert shakes off the sand. Herbert has it knocked free. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Second down and a yard. Herbert off of play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll try and run for the first with 10. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 165 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back back to throw now on first down. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
59, 59. Black 80, black.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Texans 7. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Catch is made, and Schultz on the end round. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hey, go Lion, Lion, Lion. 5'9", 5'9". Get out of here with a W. Set.
from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. That one finds Pierce right side. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Herbert now. Well, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On fourth down, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Adnan Mitchell, 28 yards. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The try here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
What the fuck?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line. The
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing in cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this one to Pittman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Colts first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his man, it's one. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 14-yard line.
Here's Herbert. His pass left side to Downs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs from 13 yards out. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Caught here right side, no. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him about the 43. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The kick is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn down to kick it away. Now ahead, and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Texans have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Return is going to be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 6-yard
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Delta. Go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. To the left side, he's got Warren the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And down to the 27-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eyes the crossing route, he finds Pittman. So the completion good for just 3.
It's a pickup,
And it's 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Well, that'll be incomplete. And he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now again to Taylor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
They'll take over first and 10. And they're on the 8-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier, but now he's got a first down here.
First down, Texans.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Stroud. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14. Mixon with a first down carry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 71 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Now second and 9. Now Stroud. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. But here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. Rolling to his left. This is caught. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there, bringing the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to go hard and finish in the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had last drive could be costly, but they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to win it.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5-9. Hey, go lion.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And passing yardage-wise, now I'm over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Set.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They snap it to Herbert. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
That's good for another Colts.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on first down. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe.